Daredevil Season 2 is the second season to the Netflix show Daredevil, and what this one is about is Matt Murdock still continuing being the Daredevil, this hero that rescues people at night by beating the crap out of everyone in a pretty awesome manner. However, he's dealing with his dual personality as his life goes on because he has to be a lawyer, Matt Murdock, but then he also has to be Daredevil, and these things intertwine, and it's hard for him to control, and it's hard for him to manage his relationship with Foggy and Karen. And he also has to deal with two new characters, one of them being the Punisher, trying to get revenge for his murdered family, and Elektra, a former flame of Matt Murdock. She's trying to get his help into uncovering a secret plan made by the organization The Hand. And I was really looking forward to this because I really enjoyed the first season of Daredevil. I was honestly super surprised by it. I did not expect to love it as much as I did. And even Jessica Jones, that was also incredible, so I thought Marvel and Netflix could do no wrong. Well, guess what? They still can't. I still absolutely freaking love Daredevil Season 2. This is great stuff. One of my flaws about Season 1 was that there are a couple times where I felt it dragged. Not this one. The pace to this season is much faster than the one in Season 1, and there were no dull moments to me, honestly. I enjoyed binge watching this, and I honestly did not want to stop watching each episode, and I didn't. I literally watched all 13 episodes in one day because I am a crazy person like that. And Charlie Cox is still impressing me. I did not know who he was when I first saw that he was cast as Daredevil, but I loved him since Season 1, and I still love him here. I honestly really do think he's good as the blind lawyer Matt Murdock and Daredevil. I think he does great at both of them. I even really liked his several relationships in this movie, one of them being his friend Foggy Nelson. By the way, he is still a really funny side character. I still really enjoy Foggy Nelson's character, and I also enjoyed him and Matt Murdock's interactions now that Foggy's kind of getting fed up with Matt Murdock, because if you saw in the last season, Foggy does know who he is, but Foggy's concerned for Matt Murdock. He doesn't want Matt to stray away from his lawyer life. He doesn't want to lose his best friend, and I really like their interactions in this season. And Deborah Ann Woll still playing Karen Page. I thought she was really good, and they kind of hinted at what her past was like in this season, which I hope they explore later on in maybe a Season 3, if they do that. Hopefully they're gonna do that. I also really liked how they were dealing with her relationship with Matt Murdock. They're kind of starting a romantical relationship thing, and honestly, I think it worked very well. I even like some parts that happened with it later on. Even though the action is great, I also really love the dialogue and drama between characters, because the action and the dialogue, drama and all that are equally as great. Oh, and speaking of action, I need to mention it real quick. They try to do their better version of the hallway fight from Season 1. It's a hallway then stairwell fight, and it was incredible. Great job. This is what action should be. Honestly, there are so many great action scenes in this season, but that scene just stole everything else. There can be no other action scene except for this one. Congratulations. What a great scene. Continuing on with the characters, Frank Castle, the Punisher, John Bernthal. Whoa, he was super good. Honestly, he might have been the standout. I think he might have been the true standout of Season 2. John Bernthal played the Punisher extremely well. I liked his character. I even liked his backstory. It makes you really relate to him. And honestly, one scene, one conversation he had with Matt Murdock made me almost tear up, because it was so emotionally powerful, and I think John Bernthal is an incredible actor, and I think he needs to do more stuff. Oh hey, speaking of anti-heroes, Elektra is also in this season, and I was a little worried because Elodie Yung played a character in Gods of Egypt in February. So I was a little worried going into it, like, please don't be horrible as Elektra, but guess what? She was perfectly fine. I honestly think that she played the character extremely well, and I honestly really did like the way they kind of went with her character. I also really liked her backstory with Matt Murdock. I liked their interplay as well. And I was a little worried that the plots were going to be a little bloated because it's Daredevil dealing with the Punisher and Daredevil dealing with Elektra. I didn't know if they were just going to be a convoluted mess, but no, for me, honestly, I think it flowed rather nicely with these two stories. So Good job, Daredevil Season 2, for not being incredibly convoluted and jumbled. If I had to have one flaw with this season, it would be that they reveal another villain. Because the Punisher and Elektra aren't villains, they're anti-heroes. The Punisher is the antagonist of Daredevil, but he's not an overall bad guy. They do reveal who the bad guy is, and honestly it was really disappointing for me because Wilson Fisk was an incredible villain in Season 1, and now Season 2, I'm not going to spoil who it is, but let's just say it was just a really bland reveal, and I didn't really care for it. There really wasn't much going for that villain anyway, so who cares? Overall, guys, I really did enjoy Season 2. I really like the way this season ended as well. It honestly took me by surprise a bit, and it makes me want more. I want more Daredevil. I want more Jessica Jones. I want more Marvel, Netflix, everything. Oh yeah, and can we get a Punisher spin-off show? Can we get his own show on Netflix? That would be brutal. That'd be great. Let's do it. Overall, I'm going to give Daredevil Season 2 an A. I absolutely really enjoyed this season. I hope if you somehow haven't watched them yet, what are you doing? Go get Netflix if you don't have it, but if you do already have Netflix, you should have watched it by now because it's right there. It's right there. Just go watch it. It's great. Please go watch it. But if you watched Daredevil Season 2, leave in the comments below of what you thought of it. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher, and we are 2 days away from the Thursday night premiere of Batman vs. Superman. And I'm super excited to be seeing it. Oh my gosh, it's so close! Alright, see you guys next time.